We are apparently.
Oh.
We are apparently.
But are we children friendly? That's the question.
Yes, because I just went live.
Oh, so we are children friendly. Excellent. Hello, children.
Quickly. Send them away.
Fuck off.
Well,
I was gonna make
not
such
children-
an inappropriate joke. Holy shit.
We are not children friendly. Go for it.
No, that's not even a joke. Shit.
Oh.
All you've done is pique my curiosity.
Yeah,
Quick.
that's the same here, to be honest.
Quick run, I'm 18 years old, I have a gun, and I just killed my grandmother.
Oh, great.
Yeah, there you go, that's it.
I don't understand. Why was that inappropriate?
You don't know?
There was a shooting here.
Yeah. But where's you been, for God's sake?
Again.
Yeah, another
But
one.
he was a gamer, you guys. It's only natural.
Ogre!
No!
Thank you for 59 months of resubscription queuing Guitar Cat. I'm going to need to make a 60-month alert. That says... Jeez Louise. That says, Amber Heard is my spirit animal.
Neil's so right.
It's like an inappropriate thing I have to think of.
So right. You cannot paper.
Crow, thank you so much for 52 months of support. 27-month streak, that's our third child. And it says, Snowball, now we're not kid-friendly.
What?
Google it.
I know what you meant, but you have to put some context on it. If you put gargle my snowball, then yeah, but
Fine.
Snowball on the beat.
What did,
Alright.
if you say you gargle my snowball?
Gargle my snowball.
Google it on your new computer
How do you spell
and see what
gargle?
laughs go out.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle.
Not gargoyle, gargle.
Gargle?
Yeah.
Google is
G-R-G-A-R-G-L-E.
correcting it to gargoyle. What? What?
G-A-R-G-L-E.
A-R-G-A-R?
I thought you had learned from past experience.
Golf, Alpha, Romeo, Golf, Lima, Echo.
Gargle. What?
Fucking
My
good.
M-Y.
I keep on forgetting that
I'm
you,
fucking dyslexic, mate. I don't know letters.
you know more
Oh.
than me. You speak 2 languages.
Yeah.
The same
And
letters,
English.
though. Wait,
No, they're not. The
I
Dutch
found
use
it,
Dutch
gargle.
letters.
What was it? Gargle my
Snowball.
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 Oh, okay.
I like the way that you sound surprised, not disgusted. It's like, oh, that's what it's called. Oh,
Yeah. Otherwise, that's what it means.
I was wondering. Oh, it's been a long time since we managed to get Charlotte to gargle something.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
This was just an inspirational message. It wasn't an instruction.
What were you trying to say?
Google. Oops.
I mean, I think we need to bring Zach's transsexual back in.
Well, now that's probably where we learned about this. Oh dear, that was funny. I didn't mean that. That was a.
I didn't mean it.
Is it Freudian slip? Or is that what it's called? Google
You know what?
Freudian slip.
I don't think you'd be able to gargle lizard snowball. She's not capable of producing one.
Well, it's a medical condition at that point.
Wouldn't that just be gargling a yeast infection then?
Yeah.
Slip. Freudian.
I am so sorry to the two actual
Error in
users in chat here.
speech,
If you're actually
memory,
paying attention and listening to us.
Last time
background noise.
Last time on the stream.
Does everyone
they
have the
killed-
thing?
They killed it.
What?
We
killed
won. Nailed it.
Last time on the stream, our adventurers killed a dragon
Yay.
in a throne room with a bunch of other people, and then one of them got told that they were using the teleportation illegally, and then got fined a hefty amount. And then
That was hilarious.
Aradoric was like, yo, the world's gonna end, do you want to stop it? And you guys were like, I guess, I have nothing better to do. And then he teleported you in front of a giant red dragon. You all really had no chance of defeating that.
No.
And then you were given the eye of a dead god,
As you do.
broken into pieces, and now you're fighting this dragon.
I
think.
I do have a question, Luke, and it's just something I've written down. I just want to know if I wrote this down correctly or if I was just being hopeful.
Gotcha.
I've written down that I have all the first level cleric spells. Now, is that because I'm a paladin and that's part of this God's Eye thing? Or if
You have all of the first level paladin spells.
first level paladin spells? It didn't make any. It's one of those things. It didn't make any sense. So, yeah. So first level paladin spells. Because I've written it down and then turned the page over and never. I can't write at the moment. Oh, I've hurt my arm.
Oh no.
How do you spell paladin?
Oh no.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Alright, well, our last stream didn't happen in the eyes of the law, I guess.
Oh,
What?
got to do it all over again.
Excuse me?
My video is gone.
Oh no! No, I thought I watched it.
And I'm pretty sure I uploaded it, but it's gone. And I don't think I have it anymore.
I swear I watched it because
It's on my old
Go
computer.
back and see how much damage he did.
And you can't.
I mean, it's
You don't have that anymore, your old one?
on Twitch. Twitch deleted it.
No, your old
And
computer.
then I have my old computer. I don't know if I deleted the stream, but I'm not going to check it right now. I'll check later. I imagine I did. We streamed that like at least 3 weeks ago. I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
It was almost a month, yeah.
I can't imagine. I didn't clean my recycling bin by that point. So
Yeah, actually saying that, I don't think I watched it on YouTube. I think I watched it as your past vlog. Usually I go and watch them on YouTube.
it's not here. Oh well.
Do you want to redo that all again then, or?
No. We fought a dragon last session. Literally, that is what happened. So you didn't miss anything. If you missed it, you'll see it this stream.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've ever... I think that's our first episode gone to the ether of all of the episodes we've ever done. Oops.
Sorry, Luke.
Oh well. That doesn't matter. I can't do anything about it now.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, there's really not much else to say besides let's get back into it.
Yeah.
I do have to double... That's what I was doing. Crap. Whose turn was it? I think it was top of the round.
It was
Yeah,
definitely top of the round.
Didn't you take a picture of it?
I didn't because I was like, I'll be able to see it on the stream. I was like, I don't need a picture of it. It's right here. Nope, these are all just... Yeah, no, these are all just pictures of not the stream. If only Charlotte took notes with that kind of fury.
That's the only good thing about seeing this big fight. I haven't got to take notes.
Zach, thank you for 39 months. That says, hey there, big boy.
Oh,
Actually
is he
lost
talking
my
about his
notebook. I'm
transsexual
sad.
again?
39 months of subscription. Thank you, Zach. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just in it. There's really not much else to talk about.
There isn't.
Wait. Hold on. There is something to talk about. Guys, today I'm joined by...
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this. I
Improv.
had to work.
That's what
I
she
just
said.
came from work, so I didn't think about it. Let's see. Is the personal mascot of the Easy Button Crow?
Yes, I am easy mode all the way, always have been. Hi, I'm Crow. I'm playing your friendly neighborhood's Arsmar sorcerer called Himri, who is now a transsexual.
What?
But, like, who are you?
Grumble.
How do you do
You
D&D
are
again?
Grumble.
Oh, yes, I'm Grumble. I'm Grumble. Yes. Grumble sorcerer. Yes, wild mage. Yes. Feeling kind of impotent. Yes.
I'm doing alright, thanks, Zach. Today I'm joined by the original actor for Darth Vader until they replaced him with a not country accent. Charlotte.
How appropriate.
I am Himri. I'm a tiefling. And I'm a rogue. You see, that's why I didn't make it. Because I could do the breathing.
He wasn't asthmatic.
Exactly, although I am.
Grumble's impudent. He should see a doctor. Estonian, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, Estonian.
And last but not least,
Oh,
is the reason there's this file on my computer that refuses to delete itself. Ogre.
hey, I'm Ogre, and I'm playing Buttercup, your friendly, well, not so friendly, really, barbarian paladin and current snowballing dragon champion of Dustax.
Gargling!
No, I don't gargle it, just snowball it.
You're just snowballing it.
Just snowballing it.
Is that like white balling? Like blue balls, but white balls?
It's
Oh,
like
dog.
that, except for it involves some form of like expectoration.
Yo, what's up, Hawaiian guy?
Hey, guy.
Hi, guy.
Hawaiian man.
Oh, so, Buttercup, you're not a paladin. It doesn't
I
say
am.
so on the screen.
It does. I am a half-orc barbarian paladin.
Not in the eyes of the law, you're not.
Snowballer.
You do have 2 snowballs, yes.
If we're all shifting around roles, can I be the dragon?
No.
I'm actually a paladin of Amaranth.
You already claimed me! Wait. It sounds wrong.
Wait, when did Buttercup snowball Himri?
No, you?
When the yeast infection started.
This is going
So,
great.
so on a
This
scale
is going
of,
about how it normally goes.
yeah, on a scale of 1 to Jimmy Savile, where are we on the non-kid friendly scale?
Who the fuck is Jimmy Savile?
Google.
Alright. Jimmy. What is this? Savile. The presenter.
Yeah, he's the person that they should have had the death penalty brought back for.
A disc jockey? Fundraiser? Can
Yeah.
I have the English one, please? There we go. Radio personality?
I'm not sure what you're reading, but yeah, he was.
Raised an estimated 40 million for charities in his lifetime. Was widely praised for his personal qualities and as a fundraiser. After his death, hundreds of allegations of
What are you reading?
After his death, his Wikipedia page. After his death, hundreds of allegations of sexual abuse were made against him, leading the police to conclude that he had been a predatory sex offender. Probably one
Anyhow,
of Britain's
which one
most
is it this
prolific.
time?
Dragon.
I feel like white balls would be worse.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Buttercup and a snow woman? Snow balls. Well, it's time for a shower, so I shall become a Super Soaker 9000.
Don't get
Finally,
wet.
somebody who feels my pain. Loving the background music. I feel you, Crow. No, I feel only I feel Crow. Get away from Crow. These people are here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Now we are no longer kid friendly. Let's go and fuck a dragon,
Yep.
or get fucked by a dragon. Either.
So,
aren't we technically trying to skull fuck this dragon? We're trying to pop out the eye.
Oh,
Yes.
right, yeah.
That's,
Oh, you were doing that.
I think I was attached to its head last time, desperately trying to saw my way through with my sword.
I mean, that's what you said, but we both know you were trying to skull fuck it.
Well, yes.
Nobody can feel Crow because he's impudent.
Crow's not impotent. Grumble is.
Mm-hmm.
Except
That
that among them
explains why-
isn't Grumble. Is Grumble Crow or Crow Grumble? One or the other way. I can't remember which anymore.
Charlotte.
This explains the whole Grumble Himry thing. That's why you sleep underneath the bed, isn't it? It's because you're sat there with flaccid, with enraging impotence.
She doesn't love Grumble because he's impotent.
Yeah.
Everybody, hashtag Himry's a body shamer. I don't know what that means.
Is that a staff
Excuse?
in your pocket, or are you pleased to see me, Grumble? Oh, it's a staff.
Why did
Charlotte
you yell
playing
my
Henry,
name?
Henry playing Charlotte, Charlotte playing Henry. You're first.
Oh, okay. I don't see the battlefield.
That's a fair point and a fair conclusion that you've just said.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
I want to see the battlefield, then we've got to fight things if we put the battlefield up.
Alright, he's far away.
I think we're going to have as many episodes fighting this dragon as we did for the entire campaign.
Yeah.
What did this mean?
Is it wrong I can't find the dragon?
I also
Zoom
couldn't
out.
check for people using the stuff that you guys... I know people used their...
I have notes.
I know you guys used your abilities.
So
Yes,
now we're back
I've-
to me. I reset something, right?
Your legendary actions.
I think we've all used Disrupt Mind.
So I have how many actions now? 5? Right?
5, because we've got haste up.
5. 1, 2, 3,
You
4,
do
5.
not have haste up. Incorrect.
Oh, don't we? Oh, that's all right. Then.
No.
There was a reason for
Oh.
that too, I remember.
Your spell, any lingering spells dissipate within his range.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it goes away.
Yes.
You don't get legendary resistances back, right?
You do not get resistances back, no, but
Okay.
you get actions back.
And he's over there, which... Oh, that's the wrong button.
That means I can come. Oh.
Like 260 away?
Somebody used both of their disrupts last time, and I don't remember who did that.
I've only used one because that's what I've ticked off. I've just ticked off Disrupt Mind.
Yeah.
It
I
was
think
me.
I've used one.
You used both.
I
okay.
used both, and the dragon used both of his as well.
He used 2. You're correct.
That sounds like that's not all.
Why do I get the feeling the dragon can do it as many times as it wants?
I know I've done the Disrupt Soul, because I would remember looking for a way to explode from a distance.
I remember using one. I just couldn't remember if you used another one, but Crow just claimed it, so you're good. Used one.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess what you can see.
Oh, go for the butt stuff. She already has Grumble's money. She doesn't need him anymore.
That's good.
Have I played Shadowrun? No, I don't actually know what that is.
It's coming out on Game Pass very soon.
I don't think I've ever heard of those.
Teleport.
It's like
I wanna-
Cyberpunk, only better.
I want to play the new Jurassic World Evolution.
Oh yeah, that's good. We like that.
So, I know I asked this last time, because I remember
That's-
asking, but I don't remember the answer.
Questions, it's fine.
So the Disrupt Soul and Disrupt Mind are in actions and in legendary actions, but we can still only use them once each, right?
Correct. You still only have one use of each, correct.
Okay.
You just can use them as either.
Okay. You can see. Can I see the dragon from here?
Oh, yeah. This is a open... You guys are flying, if you recall. So, this is just an open sky.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and do Disrupt Mind, then spend everything.
Okay.
So, a charisma save
Charisma, yeah.
of
And
27.
This is the targeting one, yeah. Okay. I think he made it. Let me check. This is... I'm going to be slower, just for the record, just because I have one screen and I have to click through so much crap. I will be slower.
Man, we're also
Yeah,
slow.
no worries.
That's fine.
He got a 27.
The DC is 27.
So he got it.
I can make you reroll that, right?
With a... No. You can't make me
No?
reroll saves.
Then
You have lucky, yeah.
half.
You can make me reroll attack rolls against you with lucky.
What
I
about
also
with
have an inspiration die.
Inspiration is just you.
Ah, okay. Then you will take half. 30d12. Woo!
That's a hefty. That's a lot of 12s. That's a lot of 12s. Oh my gosh. I only see... Yeah, that's pretty freaking good roll. That hurt.
Only half, though, sadly.
He took half of it, but I
Yeah.
mean, that's still 97 damage. It's still not a small
Woohoo.
amount of damage.
And I'll... What's our movement? Do we have different movement?
You have...
Flies 120.
I should probably pull up the stat block that you guys are using.
I put it in the Discord.
Oh. I mean, I have it, but...
If I fly over here, is the fog gonna be a problem for sight? Or is it just map?
This is just... I can't find a clear sky battle map,
Alright,
so
so I'm just, I'll just
clouds are not a thing.
I'll fly over there and stay there. To get a little closer. That's it for me.
That's it from you.
Did my movement, did
Okay.
my
the-
attack.
End of your turn.
Alright, like we can do stuff at the end of each other's turns. And...
Correct. This is what I mean. This fight will be a minute. It's just a bunch of... It's just 4 legendary creatures with a godly amount of health fighting each other. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. It's gonna attack. It's gonna attack Buttercup.
Yay!
With a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's higher than that. And then 26 to hit.
The 26. Oh no, we haven't got thing up, have we? So no, the 26 hits as well.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Stop.
Oh, actually, you know what?
I don't.
I will throw him a bend luck.
Oh,
Okay. Does that have I don't remember. Does that have a range?
That's a very good question, actually. 1 minute.
I don't remember.
1 minute. Let me just read it again. It's been a while. When another creature you see makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can use your reaction, spend 2 stores, 3 points, and roll 1d4. Apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty, your choice. It does not say there is any effective range.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you can see. Another creature you can see.
So yeah, there's no range to it.
So I will throw a bend luck, and wherever I get, it's going to be a 1, an absolute minimum. So technically, he can make the third save.
If you roll a 1, he'll still hit him.
Oh, so I need to roll a 2 or above. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
2.
So the third one will miss you.
yay! Thank you, Crow. This could be important.
Okay. Whoops. So for the bite, it's 29 down to 14 piercing,
Yep, 14. Okay.
and then the fire. You're not immune to fire.
No, unfortunately. No.
So 18 down to 9 fire
Okay, so that's
because you are resistant to that.
23. Gotcha.
And then the claw attack will be slashing damage, which you also will take out. 23 down to 11 slash.
23, 34. Sorry, I'm just adding it all up and taking it off in one
No, you're
rather
good.
than doing it in
Yeah.
bits.
Okay.
Right, no worries. Yes. Ow.
So that's his legendary action. So Grumble is the next one to have the option to do that.
Question.
You had something ticking.
I had something ticking. So it was it was like some kind of concentration spell. It was just a general one for something. I can't remember where it was though.
I think you were just
I was
seeing
seeing if at the end of his turn what the range was that cancelled out the spell effects. That was it.
I don't think it was that important of a spell, if I recall.
No, it was like a first level crappy spell. I can't remember where it was. It was concentration though, and I was actively maintaining it. So,
yeah, to see what the range on his like wiping your thing was.
Yeah. So has that disappeared with the current? I believe I was at 120.
That was just Himri's turn.
Has that actually wiped the spell then?
That's him. It hasn't gone away yet. It's him. That was Himri's turn, not his.
Was that not his turn?
No, that was Himri's turn. That was his legendary action at the end of Himri's turn.
Oh, okay. So now it's his turn.
Well, if you don't want a legendary action, this is your choice if you want a legendary action or not.
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
Actually, one second. Let me check my range from him first. Let me check my range because I need to be at least 120 away.
Or even if you guys have legendary actions currently, because you may have used them previously.
I haven't used. Oh no, I've used one. I've used one legendary action.
So I am exactly 120. Can I move like 5 feet back?
Is that one of your legendary actions?
Yes, why not? Because it's going to reset anyway at the start of my turn.
No, but I'm just. Is movement one of the things you can do?
Yes.
Then yeah. Go for it.
125. There we are. That's it. That was my legendary action.
That's your legendary
that I chose
action,
to use.
Buttercup.
Right. Well, I shall do 5 attacks really, because I've just spent 10 minutes whilst everyone was talking trying to work out what cunning first level paladin spell I could use, and then remembered I was raging and I can't use any of them.
You can do a attack.
Why can't I? I thought we got 5 attacks with our legendary actions.
Legendary action. The bearer makes an attack.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. So I was going to attack my normal attack and then I've written down we got 5 attacks, but oh no, 5 actions per round plus 3 legendary.
It's 5. It's up to 5 attacks over a round, but you can only do 1 attack at one point, one turn every turn.
Oh right, so I've got my normal attacks, which is
you have your normal. You have 4 attacks on your turn.
Yes,
and you can make 1 extra attack with a legendary action.
So that's the
so
5. Yeah.
So you have 1 attack right now if you want it.
Oh, it's not my go then. That what you're saying?
It's not your turn. I'm asking if you want to use your legendary action.
I would love to. Thank you very much. If that's okay with everyone, I shall carry on trying to hacksaw his eye out with a 24.
Misses.
I am hanging on still.
I mean, it doesn't miss. You just don't cut through the scales.
I'm sort of envisioning that he's moving around, and instead of attacking, I've decided to hang on rather than saw. Yeah, that's fine. I am happy with that.
If I may, I have a general question.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 2 numbers saved here for some reason, a 4 and a 9. The 4 is my 5 legendary resistances per day. Does anyone know what a 9 or 10 might be?
I think that's the concentration.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Pretty sure that's the ticking.
Yes, because it was for 10 rounds. That was it. I remember now. Thank you.
Okay, his turn. Whoops, wrong button. I had something he wanted to do.
Remember?
But it's been 3 weeks. Oh, well, he heals at the beginning of his turn, so...
Oh, I forgot
that happens.
Yeah.
He will teleport here.
No!
Oh, stop teleporting so bloody far. I have to now move my screen around to try and find you wherever you are. Damn it.
I hate you so much.
He will then come after you fully with his breath weapon and all of his attacks. So... He would remember this. I don't remember this. He would remember this. What are you immune to?
Me, I'm immune.
Necrotic, Radiant.
I don't know if he knows the necrotic, but as far as like between fire, lightning, poison, cold, and acid.
Fire and poison, I believe.
You're immune to fire and poison?
Yeah.
Okay. So, he will then lightning breath you, I think. So, dex save.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it's too late. I already screwed that. I'm not in dragon kill mode. He'll just do it that way because I screwed it up.
Okay, so
aren't we immune to lightning?
Everyone's immune to different things.
Yeah, but I've got written down here underneath the bearer of Zelos.
No. That we had that conversation last time. That was just my example.
Oh,
immunity.
And then we picked 2 that we could have.
And you pick. Yeah. Yep.
See, it's been a long time since we played.
27.
That is it. That's what you needed.
It's still gonna hurt.
You'll take half, yeah. Whoops, that's too many dice. You will take... That's a pretty good roll for you. That's 111 down to 56 lightning. 55 lightning. And then he will bite Claw Tail. Or attempt to, at least. With a 30.
That hits. Oh, actually,
higher than that.
Actually, 1 second. No, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, so that hits. What was it? And then higher than that.
Higher than that, and then the higher than that.
Yeah, so all of them hit.
And you're immune to fire, is what you just told
I'm
me.
immune to fire.
Okay, so you will not take the fire damage. Oh, that's fine. He'll change the fire damage. So.
I should have made the DM roll a history check.
No, because he knows. This just happened.
I know.
That's a freaking terrible damage roll. Oh my. 18 down to 9, because I believe you're resistant. Piercing.
Yes, I'm resistant piercing.
And then 23, lightning. And then 29 down to 14 slashing.
I'm resistant to
then-
slashing as well. Is that also included?
Yeah, 29 down to 14 slashing.
Okay.
And then 30 bludgeoning down to 15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
I think that's all he'll do for now.
Oh, is
So-
that all?
Yes, I believe that's it for now. So at the end of his turn, Himri has first call on legendary action if she wants one.
I have none left.
You just had your turn.
You've got at least
Yeah,
4
but I
left.
used them all.
What?
What?
You just had your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they-
used
back.
I
they
used History of
reset.
Mind.
That's not. That was just your action. That wasn't your legendary actions.
Oh, then I'll do it again.
You just used it. You don't have it.
All right.
We can use Disrupt Mind and Disrupt Soul once, but we can.
Yeah.
The other ones like attack, move, teleport, we can use every time. But you could use teleport once and a move and 2 attacks, or a teleport and a move during each round of combat, as long as you don't exceed 5. But those last 2, you know, we've got 1 hit on each of them. They're one-shot wonders. Does that make sense?
You've used.
Yes.
So you
I think-
can. Okay.
So I
So
can.
you have 5
do-
legendary actions
Yes.
that you can only use legendary actions when it's not your turn.
Yes.
So you just used your on your turn. You just used your action to use Disrupt Soul.
Yeah.
So you've now used both your mind and soul, so
Yeah.
you don't have that anymore. But you can attack or move or teleport. Should you so choose.
Not-
You don't have to,
2 things.
but
Only 1 thing.
yeah. You cut the questions in half real quick. What's the one thing?
No, I can't. I can't move and then attack. Like if I
No,
have
you can only
3
choose
left,
one
I
of
could.
these.
Okay.
So, like, you can do something now, and then it's going to be Grumble's turn, and at the end of Grumble's turn, you do something else, and then at the end of Buttercup's turn, you do something else.
Okay. I will. Where's Buttercup? Over there. Okay. I will teleport
So use 3 of your.
here, or move, because
Okay, so
that's
use
it within my
2
movement.
Yeah, use 2
Yeah.
of your 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your legendary actions.
Okay.
So just mark that you use 2 of your 5.
I did.
Okay. Grumble, you're next on the list of legendary action choice.
I'm sorry, people.
Yes, I would like to move.
Don't be sorry, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Hang on, I get my legendary actions back at the end of my turn, yes, or at the beginning of my
At
turn.
the end of your turn. Yeah.
And my turn is next turn.
Also, because it's the end of his turn, your concentration spell goes away.
I hate you so much.
Any lingering spell effect on anybody goes away.
No, I hate this dragon, man.
Yeah, you're fucked.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll stay where I am. I won't do a use the turn. Actually, it must be an attack spell though, mustn't it? No, Garrett, there's no point.
You do nothing?
I do nothing.
Buttercup.
Right. Well, I'll move with my legendary action.
Okay.
See if I can remember to do this. And page down, and move, and I can get to there. And that's me done. That's my legendary. So that's 2 things. So I've now got 2 left. But mine reset at the end of this round anyhow, so it's pointless.
Well, they'll reset on your turn, but
Yeah. Can I move onto his face again? I'm going back to his eye.
you can. Yeah, you can go up above him again. Like
Yep.
where you were.
I shall resume soaring. That's my move action.
Oop, I'm putting you back in the
Yeah.
like, center of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Grumble, it is your turn.
Okay, so let's see if I'm wasting a slot here. I will do myself a 7th level Shadow Blade.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
Okay.
Does it appear this time?
Is it 7th level?
Yes, it is.
Then yes, it appears.
Excellent. Right, I will use.
It appeared before. It just didn't do anything.
Okay, so I believe we have multi-attack, don't we? As an action. Yeah, Bearer makes 4 attacks. Multi-attack. That's not like a legendary action, that's just a regular action we can do, yes?
Yeah.
That's your multi-attack action.
I will multi-attack him.
Roll your to hit.
1 second, I just need to see if this uses my spell ability modifier or a dex or strength.
Shadowblade, doesn't it use your spellcasting mod?
That would make more sense as it's a spell.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
I think.
and
You can.
7th
Oh,
level.
I can
that
throw
means
it
we
as
get-
well.
Have you
Magic
got a
sword
wild
and
magic going as well, bro?
Oh my gosh, I think you have double wild magics going.
Yeah, you've got something. You've got some.
You have rolling twice at the beginning of your turn going. for a minute.
That's what the 9 was for. That's what the 9
That's
was
what the 9 was for.
Yeah. Shit. Pants.
And Ogre says he has the diseased brain. Nobody else remembered that.
Yeah, but you have to remember that I loved the wild magic table fucking him over. So.
Okay.
As long as it doesn't fuck you.
We'll roll for the wild magic in a minute. So first of all,
I think it's at the start of your turn.
Oh, yeah.
At the start of your turn.
That's it.
is it at the start of my turn?
It's
Yeah,
at the
you rolled a
start,
1
yeah.
because it's rolling on this table at the start of your turn for the next minute.
Let's retcon the bonus action for a minute. 1 second. Let's find out what happens.
I can't wait for 3 weeks from now when we have this same exact conversation.
Oh shit. So
You have to re-roll that one.
that went off.
Oh no, ignoring, so nothing happens.
No. That was to roll. Oh no, 1 second. Yes, you're right. I didn't do that right. 1 second.
Oh yeah, you need to roll a D100 because it automatically triggers. You're not rolling. To
Yeah.
see if it
Okay.
triggers.
So
No,
1.
You have ignore this result.
Okay, or 2. Right. So
So you can either ignore the result or, for the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of a bonus action.
That's good.
I mean, I'll take that. That's not going to do me any harm.
So you're gonna have to remember that too now.
1 second. Let me write it down this time. Let me write down this as well. So the next minute, you said, yeah?
Yep. I think that's one of the better ones on the whole table.
Mm. That and the one if you die, you immediately
You
reincarnate.
come back as a reincarnate, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute.
There's also the... Where is it? You regain all sorcery points. You have resistance to all damage. There's good ones on here.
Yeah, there's more than a few good ones.
Okay,
But bonus actions casting is...
That's
that's a 10, okay? Right, so that's my green 10, and I've got the blue 9 going still.
Okay.
Okay.
You're counting twice. Your 9 is down to 8 anyway, because it's your turn, so it ticks down 1.
Okay, so 10 and 8. There we are. Right, so then I will extend this. Well,
Then you bonus action.
then I bonus action. Can I just add on to that my extend spell so it's 2 minutes instead of 1?
Yeah.
Awesome. I will expend my
burn-
sorcery point for that.
1 or 2? I don't remember.
It's 1 for extend spell.
Gotcha.
Right,
You
so
extended your spell.
let's try and twat him 4 times. Was it 4 times or 5 times multi-attack?
Is full. Four times.
1 second. What's my attack modifier? It is spell attack bonus 16. That's actually more than that. That's going to be 17, 18. I must have rolled that wrong.
You did roll that wrong. There's a space between the 1 and the D.
Isn't there always?
34 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do the rolls first.
Yeah.
Yes.
34
please.
to hit.
Miss.
24 to hit.
That misses.
20 to hit.
That misses.
So 2 of them work.
Yep. And you're at 7th level.
Yeah, so 5d8, just 10d8.
So that's 10d8, yeah. You just walk up to a random pedestrian in like Moon's Landing and cast 7th level Shadow Blade and attack them 4 times and do 20d8, literally eviscerating their bloodline from the existence of the earth.
Okay. It wasn't actually all that much damage though. 41 psychic.
It's still a lot for a civilian.
If only he was
you
fighting a civilian.
Okay, so
You get them.
with my 41 psychic, best thing to do, would it be wise to withdraw or not? I can't remember.
Well, you remember. So what are you trying to gauge?
I know I need to get. I know I need to save 3 charges to get away from him. Question is do I want to stay and take a beating or withdraw? But withdrawing does me no good for the legendary action. So, fuck it, I'll stay.
You stay.
Yes.
Hopefully he's going to be concentrating on me for a bit because I'm in his face. You're not.
No, I'm in your face.
Yeah. If I could climb in an ear, I would be in there. How big are his ears? No, we discussed this, didn't we?
You tried that. You're too big for that.
Okay, that's it. That's
Oh.
my action, bonus action, and thingy movement.
Oh.
Okay.
Have you got reduce?
I do have reduce, but it's a 2nd level spell. It does not affect the dragon.
But it'll affect me.
Well, you mean
Right,
I could
let's-
enlarge you?
No. If you can reduce me, I might be able to get in his ear.
Could I not enlarge you and make you have better hit harder?
No, it's only an extra 1d4 damage. It's no point.
Okay.
Henry, you have first claim on legendary actions.
Yeah. Sorry, my controller just fell and I don't know where it went. I have 3.
Using a controller to fight the dragon?
No.
Are you multitasking again?
No, it just fell and it startled me.
I like that the way that the configuration is right now. It kind of looks like he has Mickey Mouse ears.
I'll attack. How about that?
How about
An
that?
attack. Is that just one then, or is it the attack action, which is
It
the
is one.
multi-attack? Which is alright, one.
There's one.
So is it just my normal attack?
It is your whatever your attack is currently in this form.
So, yes. With my rapier. Roll.
I'm back and wet and having a good time. Welcome back. How are you doing? I'm prepping for work. Can I ask anybody a D&D question? What's up, Sam? I've been doing awesome. Sorry, Sam, I left chat. Did you send it? I just wanted to know if this is a real D&D enemy. This is a Luke enemy.
25.
This is a
To
fucking.
hit. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
It hit, yeah.
Alright. So if I remember right, I need to roll these separate. Because
Oh,
one of
'cause
them is
you're-
piercing and one of them is radiant.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct. I was gonna ask a name. What's up? I have to look it up. Okay, 7 years ago. I think it's called Vecna.
I have
Is
a
that a
question.
real enemy? Yep.
So, I know we went over this last time, but again, I don't remember. I have plus 12 damage on this weapon. How do I split this?
So the piercing is, or slashing. I think it's piercing.
Piercing, yeah.
Yeah. The piercing is one of your damage dice,
Mhm.
and then all of your modifier. So your modifier is just piercing damage.
Why not
And
the
then your
radiant?
Other, because the radiant is just the extra dice on the weapon.
So I need to put the plus 12 with the 1d8.
Correct.
So this is
The
the
radiant
piercing.
is just extra dice is added to the weapon.
This is the radiant. And the sneak attack.
Do you sneak? I don't think you sneak attack on your legendary action.
Why
Did we
wouldn't I?
find that out? Does it say on your action? I don't remember.
I mean, it's just make an attack and I sneak attack when I attack.
We looked at this and I don't remember.
I think I sneaked attack before. Last time?
Or is it just once a turn? Or is it only you get it once per turn?
That I don't know.
I thought it was
Ah.
one per turn. But,
I'm looking.
I also haven't done it yet. This turn.
That's fine. I'm checking. Let me recheck this thing. I've checked 7 times already.
I mean, we will
think
want
I'd remember this.
For God's sake.
I blame you having to check again on my lack of beer.
I blame it on Zach's transsexual.
I blame it on the fact that there's just so much information in D&D that it's really hard to remember all of it.
I blame it on the boogie.
Once per turn. So yes, you haven't done it this turn. You can do it now. Yeah.
Alright.
You just won't be able to do it on your normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
33.
Okay.
So, my average roll.
That is your legendary action.
Yes.
Dealing 62 damage. Of course, some of that is reduced, but
Yeah.
that's your total. So that was Grumble's turn, so it is now his turn to make a decision. He will teleport over here.
I take it that does not provoke an opportunity attack.
No, he teleported. So that was your turn. You don't get one. Buttercup.
Is this my legendary action, or is it?
This is your legendary action.
I think I. What have I done?
I think you have 2, I believe is what you said.
Yeah, I've attacked. I've moved, so I can do the move as long as he hasn't teleported too far. Oh, has he gone over 160?
I doubt it. He's to your right.
Oh, there he is. Can someone measure to see if he's gone 160? So,
135.
okay, I shall move back onto his face. And that's my legendary action.
Okay, it is your turn proper.
Right, I shall start stabbing that eye. I didn't even touch the button. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I know you're excited.
Oh, I got a 20.
Oops, I can't hear you guys. I kicked my headphones out. Okay, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
As far as I can tell, all of those hit. All 4 of those will hit.
Right, okay, I will.
Except for the crit. The crit misses because it's a weekend. No, you.
Right, I will be using my necrotic damage on the crit.
Yeah.
But
imagine.
okay, so I'm going to do.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, right.
I think if I recall. No, he takes necrotic damage. You're good.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I'm doing psychic and necrotic, and I think there was only one bit that he didn't like. Right. Okay. Right. Here is. I will do this 3 times. This is the 3 normal hits.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So that's a 55, 68, 69, 89. Normal.
Oh, you rolled them all together. I see.
Yeah, I've had
Okay.
that's the 3, but this is my critical.
You got 3 8s and a 7.
I know. This is longer. If only that had been the critical, eh?
That's crazy.
Right. Okay. So, but for my crit is. Right. Oh God, how many of these? So I get extra 3 dice, but I don't get the 2. Oh, for God's sake! So it's.
You roll your normal weapon damage.
And then okay, yeah, here we go.
Double, and then double the dice.
Yeah, so this will work because I get the bonus dice for being barbarian and just generally fucking awesome, and then I roll
Correct.
another 2d8 for the psychic because that's a bonus thing. So here you go.
The extra d8s just don't get doubled.
Yeah, so this is 39. Then I've got another 2d8 on top of that.
Yep.
Which is
So
just
20.
the psychic damage.
Yep.
So ignore the plus 19. So that's the psychic
11.
is only 11, and then
So you did 31 on dice. So you did 62 on dice.
Yeah.
So you did 81 without the extra critical dice.
and then 9 necrotic. Oh, that's shit. Is it only 9 necrotic? Yeah, and then 9 necrotic from the thing.
So you did 90.
On one hit. As I tore through his eye hole.
It's hefty.
Yes.
It's a hefty amount of damage you just dealt.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of that.
Is that your turn?
That is everything. Yeah, 4 attacks, I'm done.
Henry, you have first call. Refresh your legendary actions. Over.
Yep, just done that.
Another attack.
You are not near him.
Oh, I'm blind. I have 2 left, so I will move up to 20, so that is there. That's it.
Grumble. Sorry, him, because he's before you. Whoops. He will attack Buttercup
Yay.
with a
Big kiss.
breath weapon, I think.
He got it back.
He doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
He just gets it anyway.
He just has it always.
Yeah. I think last time you did roll though.
He did not.
No, I'm not saying you he doesn't get it back, but I think you rolled last time, and that's when we said no, he gets it back.
Oh, yes. That I rolled because I forgot how he works.
Yeah, and then we said, oh,
wait,
he gets it back.
I don't need that. Again, he would remember because I just don't remember. What are you immune to, if anything?
Necrotic and psychic.
Okay, so yeah, okay. He'll fire breath you. So Dex save.
And I'm guessing I know this is coming.
I would imagine. I would imagine, yes.
Right, okay, so I get 2 of these plus 14, so oh, that's good, isn't it? Well, that's 20.
That's a fail.
That is a...
Do you want to use one of your resistances?
No, but I might use my inspiration just to...
Okay.
Oh, that's 30.
Okay, you have succeeded.
Yay! Suck it.
You will take... I think you take a fourth of this because you're raging.
And I've got Sentinel, so I shouldn't take any.
Sentinel? Sentinel doesn't do that.
Shield thing.
Oh, Shield Master.
That's it, yeah.
Shield Master.
That's the one. The one that's like Sentinel, but worth more on a Scrabble board, that one.
So you use your reaction then?
Yes, I do, surprisingly enough, yes.
Okay, so you use your reaction to take nothing.
Yes, please. Give it.
Okay.
Let me just...
Right,
here we go.
Grumble.
Okay, so question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wand of synaptic static with 7 charges.
This is your legendary action.
This is an attack spell, though. Does that not count?
Oh, okay. Thought you were doing something for your turn.
No. So I have a wand of synaptic static. Synaptic static is a 5th level spell, but I've got 7 charges. So if I add 2 charges to it, would that make it a 7th level spell?
I don't think that's how... let me look. Let me look. Before I say something incorrect, let me look. This is the wand you had commissioned, if I recall.
This
right?
is, yeah. It was basically like the wand of fireballs that I had, but it did psychic instead, and it was synaptic static that I chose as the spell type.
Correct. Wand of fireball. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay. You can use one. So yes, you could upcast it using charges to equal it up to. So you would need to 3 charges.
3 charges because I need to add 2 more to get it from 6 and then 6 to 7. Yeah.
Yep.
You'd
have 3 charges to get to 7, and then yes, you could do that.
Then I will do that because that's an AoE attack, and I will put it off to the side, the top left of his kind of quadrant, so I don't hit Himri or Buttercup.
Okay. What's the in save, right?
Yes, it is intelligence save.
Oh god. Well, he made it with a 30. With a 31.
Yeah, he made it, so he takes half damage. What was it? It was 8. It's psychic.
Okay.
Ah, shit, where are we?
You're in England. I don't know where everybody else is.
I'm also in England.
8d6, so then 9d6, 10d6, yeah? Because I upcast
10,
it.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so this is going to be up to you now. Can I, because it's not a spell coming from me, but it's a spell nonetheless, can I use my Sorcerer's Bombardment ability to add an additional d6 to that?
Let's see what it says. I really wish that I had the brain capacity to remember everything in D&D.
So do I. I wish I could remember everything full stop. Forget about just D&D.
When you rolled
stuff.
when you rolled damage for a spell. So, yes. Because yes, it doesn't specify that it has to be from you. So, yes.
Okay, so 48 halved, so 24.
Okay, 24 psychic. That's your legendary action.
Yes.
Henry, your turn.
My turn. I will go up to him and multi-attack.
Do you wish to flank?
So I would get under him, right?
You'd have to get under him, yeah.
Alright, like this works.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's fine. That works.
Okay. Or like, or like on the floor there. 4 attacks. Advanced roller, there you are. Can I just roll 4 d20s?
You can, but then you'd have to add the modifier individually if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. Roll
Well,
4 d20.
you can't. You gotta roll 8 d20s because you're at advantage.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay.
So just roll 4 more for now, and just know for the future.
Okay.
So your first attack is 11 and a 5. So your highest is 11.
That's a 29 to hit.
So that'll hit. Then your second one is an 8 and a 5.
That's a 26.
That'll hit. So
Everything
then
else is
the next-
higher.
Everything else will hit you.
Alright.
Yep.
Should I just roll everything together?
You can roll. Yeah, you could roll all the piercing together and then all the radiant together.
Alright. So 4 attacks, so
It would be your 4d8 plus 48. And that would be 8d8.
4d8. Plus, what's 4 times 12?
48.
48. So this is the piercing?
Yeah.
There we go.
Could have been better.
Could have been better. And... 8d8 for the radiant, right?
8d8, yep.
Also could have been better. Wow.
Could have definitely. Okay. You deal damage.
But since it's my
Anything
turn
else?
again now, I can sneak attack again, right?
Once per turn. Yeah. I think that's fine. Because
Because I didn't last round of my turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
You
go!
can have you had sneak attack on something. Yeah.
Alright, same damage as last sneak attack.
So yeah, now you just don't have it till it comes back around.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So you deal-
that's it.
Yep. You deal 126. Obviously some of that is reduced, but you deal 126 damage. That's it. At the end of your turn. Oops. This doesn't work anymore. At the end of your turn, it will attack you.
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It didn't like what you did.
I'm just stopping your total, mind me.
So, it will have you... He remembers. I don't remember. What are you immune to? A fire, I know. Charlotte. What are you immune to?
Immune?
Everything.
Yes, what are you immune to?
Well, what it
Dragons.
says on the list, but if you mean resistant...
what it says on the list? What are you talking
Yeah, we got to pick resistances.
You
I know.
you also got to pick immunities though.
But that's just everything on the list, though, right?
No,
we
there's
haven't
two.
got it.
about? No,
That was
we
my-
got 2.
You're
What two did
already
you start?
resistant to fire because you're naturally resistant to fire.
You're immune to fire, yeah. You're immune to fire, and then you pick 2 more things that you were immune to.
Why did I write that down as resistances?
I
Oh,
don't know.
the necrotic and poison.
Okay. If you have those down as resistances, change them to immunity.
But necrotic isn't even part of the options. What?
It was just 2 damage type. Necrotic was part of the option. It's just damage types.
But
You
it's not on
could've
the
chose-
list.
Check what Disrupt Soul does. That's why we picked it.
What list are you talking? What list are you looking at?
On the right eye.
Oh, are you
Machine.
looking at the stat block?
Yeah.
No, those. So yeah. So
Don't ignore that. Those are examples. That was example for you guys to see that. That's not like the damage, immunity, lightning, poison, bludgeoning, and all that. Don't worry about that. That was all examples to show you what it could do.
Oh, I thought that's what we had.
No, those are examples of what you were getting.
Why is
That's
it on
not-
there?
Because I can't individually make the block for each one of you and your choices. I can't.
It's necrotic and poison.
Okay. Con save.
Oh, I'm great at those. This is where I use my inspiration dice.
or you're lucky because it's a save. You can use it as lucky, can't you, for a saving throw?
You also have automatic saves if you need them.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, You
many?
can use your inspiration.
5.
You should have 5, but if you've used any,
Oh, that's the legendary resistance.
that's
okay.
resistances. Yeah.
Well, I have the inspiration, so why not?
Okay.
Uh, I'll use a save. Why not?
Okay, you burn one of your resistances.
Yep.
Okay. So you take half. $86 down to 43 cold damage.
43.
Grumble, you are next on the list of choice. Should to use your
Same thing again. I'll use 4 charges though because I've got 7 charges total, and there's no point in using 3 and leaving 1 over.
Okay.
So intelligence save, please.
Is that all of your charges?
Yes, I believe it was 7 charges only, wasn't it, for the 1 defiables?
It was. So you use all of them. So roll d20.
$15.
Okay, your wand doesn't disintegrate.
Excellent. Intelligence save, please.
Higher than before.
Then that definitely
34.
that's fine. So it's 11d6 or was it d8? 1 minute.
D8, I think, right?
Let me double check that. No, d6. It'll be 11d6.
Gotcha.
Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we're not.
Then
That's a bad
15.
Okay, 15.
Psychic.
We're not
Yep.
rolling too well.
No, nobody is.
No,
I had a
I
good
always
roll.
roll poorly anyway.
Minus Ogre on that one roll.
Yeah. I had one really, really good roll, and then it went downhill.
So that's your legendary action. So Ogre, Buttercup. What's your action?
Well, I'll hit him, really. Carry on. Have I got enough space around this eye yet to stick my hands in there and try and pull it out?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh, right. Okay, 25.
You're cutting into it. You're definitely cutting into it, but it's also healing
Right.
on his turn, and it's gonna take a minute.
No worries. 25.
That hits. It's his AC.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. 41, so 20.
Okay. Let me catch up on chat real quick.
Oh, yes. I forget he's watching.
Vecna is an old D&D god. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. No further. What do you mean? Like 4.0? I mean, he's been reused by, Critical Role. I think he's awesome. You can still use him in 5e, but the rules regarding gods are different, so there's a lot of homebrew. Catch me outside. I'm watching the new season of Stranger Things. Gotcha. And I watch Stranger Things, and they take a lot of liberties with D&D enemies. Like, Demogorgon is nothing like Demogorgon.
No.
Oh, cool. But was it close? Sneak attack is any attack. Yeah, we got that. I'm going to sue Ogre for slander. Ogre, I congratulate you on beating Elden Ring because I finally said no more after playing 80 hours and only 3 major bosses felled.
Oh, Michael. What you need is a 17-year-old son who will do all the bad bosses for you.
Just start working on that.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of over Elden Ring. I never really got into it, and then I just am kind of over it. I'm going to beat it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do everything. I'm going to beat it, but I really did not enjoy it.
I just like to be able to sort of say, I finally beaten a Souls game. Because I've never really got past the first boss on any single one before, but yeah.
What a loser. This man's supposed to be a professional. I've done it. I figured out how to move and measure. Oh, nice. Time to go to work, so later. Zach!
See you, Zach.
Enjoy your work.
See.
Okay. Is now his turn.
Mm.
So I will refresh his legendary actions and go to him. Who does he want to deal with? Oh, he's going to teleport over here.
For fudge's sake.
Why did I see that coming?
Yeah.
Where else would he teleport? He will then... What will he do? What will this man do? This dragon. Oh, well, he heals. Adding that. Also... No, not also. Just, he will just go ahead and go out on Grumble. Full out attack Grumble. So, Dex save.
Nope. 20.
Do you want to auto succeed?
I'm thinking.
He's forcing you to use your legendary saves. Grumble, just for...
Not this time round, because I already know, because I made a mistake. I should have teleported further away. Actually, nah, fuck it. I'll eat it.
Okay. 129 lightning. And then he will bite Clawtail. Or attempt to. With a 25.
Ooh, actually, 25. So my IC is 25. I could use a shield. Yeah, why not? It's going to be my turn next anyway. I'll use a shield.
You shield! So your AC is 30 for now.
Yeah.
Boom! Then he misses that one. And he misses that one. So he will miss his bite claw and his tail. And at the end of his turn, your Shadow Blade is gone.
Yeah, I figured. I made a mistake
But-
there.
Yeah,
No, that was
by
it.
not getting farther.
Yeah. So how he teleported, but previously he moved. Is his fly speed greater than 120 from what I've observed so far?
I don't remember how far he moved.
He moved at least 125 because on the last turn, he was a movement as opposed to a teleport.
He's only teleported
Oh, he's not
thus far
moved
today.
Okay, then I made a mistake, and that's fine.
He has yet to physically move. That's his turn. Henry, you have the legendary action call.
It's been my turn, so my action should have
Very
come
fresh.
back. Yeah. Okay. Then I will. How far are you from? Cannot make that, so I will teleport to him.
So you use 3.
Yes.
Okay. Teleporto. He doesn't get anything because it was just his turn. Grumble.
Okay, so
Is your legendary action call.
yep, I'm just finding the right spell. Ooh, there's an interesting thing.
Interesting indeed. So interesting. Would you like to share with the class what is so interesting?
I don't think I can do it. I was going to use Tasha's Otherworldly Guise, but it's not an attack spell, is it?
No.
Fine, bollocks to it. I will magic missile and absorb them in the cloak.
You just attack yourself.
No, I'll attack him, but I'll absorb the things because they're within 30 feet of me.
Okay, so you just straight up absorb your own spell
Yeah.
to charge up your other thing.
Yep.
Cool. Buttercup, it is now your legendary action call.
Yeah, I shall move. Oh, no, that's not move. That's drag the map around. Right. Man, why didn't you move? Come on, you dozy bastard. There we go.
Doji bastard.
There we go. Ah. Right. There we go. And I shall use harsh language.
You should use harsh language.
Just some harsh language from there.
Is that a spell you'd like to create?
It is, yes. It's
It's a bard spell.
yeah. It causes
Grumble.
emotional damage.
Grumble, it's your turn.
Okay.
Take an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so question, right? If I do Tasha's Otherworldly Guise, which is a 6th level spell, from what I've observed so far, will that not affect him?
It's a 6th level. Whoops, it's a 6th level spell, so it won't do anything.
Even though the spell has been cast on me?
Hold on. There's another answer to this, I think. Tasha, otherworldly form.
It's because, yeah, guys. It's because I want the breath weapon, the force damage breath weapon.
Using an incantation. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it won't affect him.
Shit.
It just won't do anything at all.
Oh, sad face. Okay.
This is just a bad enemy for you.
Okay, well, the devil 7th level spells aren't going to do anything for me, really. So I might as well do it again. I'll do 7th level Shadow Blade as. Oh no! Before I do anything, let us roll for wild magic.
Yay!
Don't forget to take your numbers down. You're 10 and you're 8.
Okay, so a 69 and a 53.
Oh. Well, I think on principle you have to take the 69.
Yeah.
But let's see what it is.
Each creature within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for the next round. The invisibility ends on a creature when it attacks or casts a spell.
So you make everything invisible. Or, what was the other one, 53?
You're immune to being intoxicated by alcohol for the next 5d6 days.
Well, the invisibility won't work because everyone's got blind sight. We're gods.
Yeah, correct. Everyone will just see each other.
You know what? Assuming we win, I'm going to want to drink, so I will take the invisibility that does nothing.
Oh, you don't want to be immune to being intoxicated? So that you can just drink as much as you want?
Does that not make me unable to become intoxicated if I'm immune to it?
Yeah,
You are immune. You are incapable of becoming drunk.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's invisible. It's the worst, most useless invisibility of all time.
But isn't invisibility less than a level 6 spell, so it shouldn't affect us?
That's true. It doesn't affect anybody because it's a less than a level 6 spell.
But nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yay. Okay, I will do the 7th level Shadow Blade again because I can't think of anything else that was actually useful at this stage.
You recast it with a bonus action because everything you do is a bonus action.
It's a bonus action anyway, to be honest.
But so it's a double bonus action, which means you use your bonus action for next turn.
Okay.
You use Ogre's bonus action.
You become a bonus action sponge, just sucking up bonus actions
You
from
just
around.
take everybody's bonus actions.
Okay, so roll. Natural 20.
Nice.
32 hits.
Misses.
Liar. It's 25, I know. I've been counting. 31.
Misses.
19.
That one misses.
Can I use luck to re-roll that?
Yeah, of course.
No, you
Now
cannot.
another natural 20.
Oh!
That one misses.
So that's what? 4. So it would be.
It's Sunday. You can't double crit on the same turn.
Can I not?
Oh!
That's such a waste.
No, you can. It's fine.
I can. Okay.
You do it.
So that would normally be what?
So they all hit, right? Yeah, they all hit, but 2 of them are crits. So your Shadow Blade is 5d8 because you upcasted. So you roll 10d8 normal damage, and then you roll 10d8 and double it for the crit.
Can I not just roll 30d8 then?
No, because you've got a one.
You have to double some of those.
Oh, okay, right. So
It's also 20d8 total, so it's 10d8 and 10d8.
right. So it's 10d8,
Yes, and not double it.
not double it. Okay, but I would like to use my spell bombardment to add an additional d8 to that
Can you only do that once?
per turn. Per turn,
Then
and
I
my
would
turn
wait
is
until
come
you
back.
crit.
Add it to the critical.
Yeah, I would wait.
Oh.
And add it to the critical.
Oh, because it'll double that as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Crow's smart. Yes, he really is. Okay, so
53.
Now
and then we're
roll
doubling whatever this is.
So this one will be 11d8 because I guess you can only add it to one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he gets a maximum damage roll.
I mean, 53 is not bad actually.
No, 53 is good.
31.
That's unfortunate. You did get one, so roll your other d8.
Okay.
So it's 30. So it's 70.
Yeah, so 70 and 53.
So it's 123 damage.
There we are, 123 damage.
You cut into him with this blade.
Then I would like to stay where I am.
Okay. So that's your turn.
That's my turn, I think, yes.
Henry, your call on the legendary.
I will do another attack. That hits. It's over 25.
So yeah.
Where is it? It's not on here anymore. Okay, I will type 1d8 plus 12. That's 21. Well, piercing. And 2d8 radiant.
Okay. That's literally the same thing you rolled last time.
Consistency.
Okay. It is now his call. Oops. It's now his call. He will attack Henry for a con save.
I'm good at those. Same roll. What the fuck?
I've used my reaction, haven't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You did for shield.
Yeah. Still.
I'll use luck.
Damn it! First time I'm within 35 feet of people, and I've already used my.
Oh my.
reaction.
You rolled the same exact number.
It's another con save, so maybe it's just more frost shit. I'll leave it.
You leave it.
Uh,
Okay. You can automatically succeed. as well.
But I only have 3 left.
Okay. So you just eat it.
Yeah.
$90 cold damage.
Alright. Too bad.
That was so Buttercup. Your legendary action, if you have one.
I shall move to his face.
Okay.
There I am.
It is now your turn.
Yay!
Don't forget to refresh your legendary actions, Crow.
That's fine.
Have I got the... Sorry, go on.
You're good. Go.
Do I think he's worked out what I'm trying to do yet, or not? Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. Why is that going?
Probably.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going 4 attacks.
And you're attacking his eye, so.
So that's a 30. Oh, well, am I flanking by any chance?
No, not in this position.
I should have gone to the other side of his face, shouldn't I? But that's not where his eye is, so I didn't. There we go. 24, 27, and 35. So 3 hits.
So one miss, yeah.
1 hit, so 3 hits. So I saw one of these. I had 46 on. So 1, 2, 3. Oh god, that one is shit. 65, 72, 83.
Okay.
That
was all
I'm a one-trick pony. That's all I've got.
Hey, man. Sometimes that's the best thing, is to have something that's effective and just keep doing it.
Right. What I will do though is I'll use my move just to move there onto the other side, so that they are now flanking. So if they decide to attack, then at least they get advantage.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
That is it.
Okay. It is Himri's call on legendary actions if she has any or wants to use them.
Yes. Would I be flanking where I am right now?
No, but you can move into a position of flanking without an issue. Well, you're not flanking for your legendary action currently, no.
I'll still attack anyone. Uh, 27.
Yeah.
Have I done my sneak attack for this round yet?
Yep.
It's a long rounds. I don't remember. Piercing and radiant. Wow.
Okay. That's your legendary action.
That's it? Yep.
It is his turn. He will do the same thing. Actually, he can get both of y'all. So, Grumble and Himri con save.
Again with the cons.
18.
Fail.
I will choose to succeed.
22.
Burn one. Fail.
Actually, no. I will. One second. Where are we? Legendary. Failed save. No. I will eat it because I want to use the legendary resistance on the concentration check.
I'm still gonna eat it.
You both eat it. Okay.
Yeah.
You can use 2. You're not limited to the amount.
No, but it's not worth it, if you see what I mean.
Okay. So you both will take 92 cold.
I shall force him to take a reaction, a wisdom save. DC 22. As I channel some divinity.
Well. Wisdom, huh?
Yeah.
36.
Okay, he takes 46 points of radiant damage. As
Takes
I
half of that.
rebuke. No, that is his half. Oh, yeah, then he takes half of that. So
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. As I've been waiting since I got this fucking power many months ago to finally use it.
Okay, can someone
Send it back.
quickly remind me what I need to roll for a concentration check to see if I maintain
Half the damage.
So it's physically impossible for me to roll that. So I will use my legendary resistance to succeed on that save.
Okay, so you're still concentrating.
Okay.
Okay. And that was
My turn.
his legendary action. That was Buttercup's turn.
Yeah, that was my reaction. Yeah.
So, Himri went. That was him. Grumble. So this is your legendary action.
Yes,
You want.
I would like to attack him, please.
Okay. Yes, I would love to attack him if I
33.
Yes. I don't know why I've turned you into Nigel Thornberry, but I did.
17.
17 damage.
Yeah, psychic.
Yep. That is yours. And that was just Buttercup's turn, so it's Himry's turn.
My turn. So I will move to flank.
Refresh your legendary actions.
Do I not get a legendary action?
It was your turn.
Oh, there I use my reaction. Does that count against my legendaries?
No. No.
Oh. So I would like to hit him.
You don't have a legendary action.
Okay.
That was the end of your turn. All of that was the end of your turn. You don't have a legendary action.
Oh, this is getting complicated. Can we just go down the first level and fight a kobold? I know what I'm doing then.
We will soon, I'm assuming. Or at least similar.
Yeah. Well, wolves. Yeah, lots of wolves.
Okay, you flank with Buttercup.
Yes. I'm gonna roll 8 d20s again.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Woo!
Woo.
They'll hit.
Mm-hmm. One of them being a crap.
A critical. And yeah, I did the math, and 6 and lower misses for me. So you know that.
So everything above 6 is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do the crit last for my brain.
Yeah.
So okay, math. Because I'm bad at it. So 3d8 plus 36. This is the total piercing?
Correct. That's your piercing.
And then I do 68 for the radiant.
There's your radiant, and then you're gonna do your crit.
Yes.
So 1d8
1d8.
plus.
I should not do the 12 there, right?
No, you still should. Yeah.
I
You
should still
get
do
the
plus
modifier.
12. Just plus 12.
We just don't double the 12. We just double the dice number.
Alright, so piercing.
So
Alright.
14, 26.
And then the radiant.
22.
Alright. And the sneak attack. Alright.
74.
Alright.
Nice.
So, yeah. You stab him a lot. You're getting into him.
That's a lot of damage.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Him
End
when he
of it.
casts Flex Seal.
The end of your turn. Con save, Grumble.
Ooh, a con save. Why am I con saving? 22.
Fail.
I would like to use my luck to re-roll that.
Okay. You've also... Shadow Blade is gone.
Automatically.
Oh, sorry, that was Himry's turn.
That was
You still have
Himry's
Shadow
turn,
Blade.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Himry's turn, yeah.
I've yet to take my legendary action to run away.
Yeah.
So
So
what?
you re-roll your con save.
$27.
That's what you needed.
Okay, what was I saving for?
His breath weapon.
Oh, okay.
Bleh. 88. Down to 44 cold.
Okay, 1 second.
That's the noise that all dragons should make when they use their breath weapon.
So what are you gonna do
Okay.
in the next campaign?
Yeah.
As your Dragonborn.
that is the
Yeah.
dragon. Any dragon is going to make that noise when it breathes on you.
I wish to blow my fire breath. Bleh.
Okay, so clarify something for me.
Oi.
On his turn, how many of his legendary actions has he used? Because he used a teleport and he's attacked twice as well, has he not?
He is now breath weapon twice, correct?
And he used a teleport as well at the beginning of my turn.
On his turn.
There's no saying that he's got the same amount of actions as we have. He might have more.
He teleported on his actual turn.
So he used teleport on his actual turn, not making a legendary action. Okay, so he's used
Correct.
2. He's got 3 left, then presumably at least.
If breath weapons are 1.
Mm.
It is your legendary action call, for the record.
Yeah. You
also need to make a con save.
I'm just going to choose to succeed on the con save.
I should just roll it and see if you don't have to waste that.
Where am I rolling?
Gotta be to 22, because you took 44 cold.
Ah, okay, so I gotta be at 22. Oh, okay.
So you didn't need to waste, yeah.
I don't need to eat it then. Okay. I would like to try and teleport to the top right corner of the map.
So use 3
Yeah.
to teleport away.
Yep, I'll use 3. Shit, I can't. 1 second, I need to zoom out more.
You're getting damaged, Crow. I've got 9 points of lay on hands.
It's not the damage, it's about trying to maintain the Shadow Blade for 1 more round, because I can only do it for 1 more round. Well, actually, technically, maybe not. We'll find out. Let's see if that's enough.
So that's yours.
Yeah.
Buttercup, it's your legendary action call.
Yes, I shall hit him.
Okay.
Or not. 24.
You're flanking with Henry.
Oh, yes, of course I am. Yes.
Advantage!
Oh, well, there you go. There. Oh, yeah.
It wasn't meant to be.
I'll leave it. That's fine. I missed.
Okay. Wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, that one, yes. Well, I guess I should have moved.
Okay.
Other
On his turn. It is now his turn. On his turn, he will teleport.
No!
Oh, dear God!
Why do you hate me so?
He thought it was a good idea. Go all the way over here.
So he did have enough left for his thing.
This is his turn.
Oh, it's his turn. Right. And at the end of his turn, shit, that was never going to work then. Bollocks.
He will. But so I need a deck save.
Blech.
He'll bet.
Dex.
Where?
13.
Fail.
I will choose to succeed, because either way I'm losing that goddamn sword.
Okay. You take 112 down to 56 lightning.
Okay.
And he will try to bite Clawtail you. With a 24.
Misses.
With a 39.
Hits.
With a 27.
Shield.
Okay, that one misses. There's the 39's probably gonna hit. So.
Sadly, yes.
Oh no, that's not correct. Not 54 d6s.
Please.
No, thank you.
22 down to 11 slash.
Okay. There is no... Well, I mean... Yeah, I mean, there's no point. I'm losing the sword anyway. There's no point making the concentration check.
it dissipates at the end of his turn. At the end of his turn, Himri, you have first choice.
Where did he go?
Ogre's trying to sell you out.
You know, this is exactly what happened with Breath to Rest. They just upped and fucking left.
You still haven't killed him.
I'm aware. I just never ran to it.
You know he's turning up at the end of this fight. I mean,
I swear to God, if he does, I'm gonna.
Where did he go?
He went back home. You guys killed him on this plane, so you sent him back to the abyss.
Like,
but you guys never followed him back to the abyss.
no, like, where did the
'Cause you made
dragon
it
go?
dead
I'm all the way zoomed out, but
Oh, top
Top
right.
right-hand corner.
I can't even see that far. What the fuck?
You need to zoom out all the way.
Maybe refresh your page.
Oh, that's like super zoomed out. Okay, I cannot see the squares at the moment.
I'll ping. We're over here.
I mean, I see him, but like, I either see him because I'm too close.
Do you want
or
to just,
I'm really
Pops,
far
do
away
you
and
want
I
to just
don't see
move
me?
us a little bit down to the bottom left because it made no difference anyway?
No. You live with your corner.
Well, I guess I'll teleport.
Use 3 actions to teleport.
You know, I'm going over here and not closer because I refuse to join the corner. You come back, but here you come back.
There is no actual corner. The sky goes on, but it's just the map ran out of room. I can move it all around if that really is going to affect your decision.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's moving.
Like I could send you pictures if you want to see my situation.
There. We have changed the scope. It's the same distances and everybody's the same distance apart, but we have now changed the position of...
Now Buttercup's in the corner.
Buttercup is now in a corner.
Alright. I teleport up to his face, and that's what I am.
Like, you do what Buttercup's been doing, or you just teleport next to him?
No, just next to him.
Okay.
Buttercup's doing everything.
That's your legendary action. Grumble.
Am I safe to go
Yes.
grab some water real quick?
I think I think you can make it.
Right.
I mean, you're never safe, but I think you can make it.
Is that a threat?
Only if you want it to be. Go get some water.
I hate you, Draken.
He loves you, though.
Okay, I mean, what's the largest 8th level damage spell that I can do that's going to affect him?
Firestorm?
He's immune to fire. I'm not that stupid.
You asked and I answered. Earthquake, but you're not in the ground.
Yeah.
You could do a feeble mind, but that's like nothing.
He would just choose to succeed.
Correct. I mean, really, honestly, I think your biggest 8th level damage is Finger of Death upcasted to the 8th. Nice.
Shit! Internet, stop being weird.
No.
$78 plus 30.
Upcasted.
So what would that be?
Does it have any? Actually, that's a.
It doesn't have one, I don't think.
Okay, so it's just 78 plus 30. What's the most damage I can
The sunburst is 12d6, I think.
deal at 8th level spells? I'll be honest, 8th level spells kind of suck. But
the game at this point is relying on you on upcasting spells rather than having really good, decent spells.
Sunburst.
Could I do a tsunami in midair?
No. That's not. What is this? I've never heard of this. What is a gravity wizard?
What the hell?
Wizard.
What is a gravity wizard? What is this from?
Is that,
Oh, it's a critical role thing.
is that like Time Wizard? From Yu-Gi-Oh!
Is it the Dunamancy thing?
It's, I don't know. It just says available to gravity wizards, Dark Star, and I was like, I don't know.
Oh
what that
yeah,
is.
yep.
But it's a critical role thing, so it doesn't exist here.
Dark Star.
Huh.
Crown of Stars.
Explorer's
like
Guide
that.
to Wild.
Psychic Scream.
How much psychic scream?
14d6 psychic. You could also just straight up polymorph yourself into a dragon.
That might be an idea. Would I get their stat block? Would I have the current stat block I've got now?
You would get their physical stats and keep your mental stats.
So I wouldn't get like the plus 8 and everything.
You would get their physical stats. So their strength and their dex and their con. It'd actually probably nerf you to become a dragon.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe. But you would do damage because you would have a breath weapon.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I would only last for the one round until the spell effect ends.
That's true. That's fair. So, Psychic Scream... I mean, Meteor Swarm, but I think you already did that.
Meteor Swarm's 9th level.
Correct. I think Crown of Stars...
And I have definitely not used my 9th level slot.
Oh, you haven't?
I have definitely not used that. I've been saving it for a very specific spell.
Oh, you want to share?
No.
Wish.
I think Crown of Stars. It's probably the way to go.
That's also not upcast though, is it?
No, but it's... No, when you cast this using an 8th level, the number of emotes increases by 2.
I'm going to cast a number of motes. Until the spell ends, you can use bonus actions to send one of the motes across. Okay. Must take 4d12. Okay, so in theory I could use that as my attack spell, could I not, on the legendary things?
Because it's an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure you've used them all up before his turn.
Yeah, okay. Fuck it, yeah, why not?
So you Crown of Stars.
Yeah, how many votes do I get? It's like 8 now, is it? Or
Oh, it goes up by 2, so...
how many was it?
9. You have 9.
I have 9, okay,
'Cause
right.
it's 7. You start with 7, and it goes up by 2.
Shit, before we do this, we must bonus action for...
Oh. Well, you have to roll.
I have to roll for Wild Magic, yeah, sorry. $61 and 78.
For the next minute, you shout when you speak.
You polymorph on yourself.
Or you cast Polymorph on yourself and you become a sheep.
Now, Do I want?
Hang on.
Yes, I will
No, it's
shout
not
when I
that.
speak.
It's, you cast polymorph on yourself, but if you fail the saving throw, you become a sheep. Otherwise,
if you
you become
yeah.
anything you like.
So you can do you could do cast polymorph on yourself and choose anything you want, or it's less than a 6th level spell, so you can just have it not affect you at all.
Oh, actually, I've got a better idea. What's the highest level? What would the highest level spell there?
BRB, no worries, Sam. What's the highest level spell?
Yeah, out of the two options.
Well, one isn't a spell. You just yell.
Oh, okay, then what spell level is polymorph?
4th, I believe.
Then I will polymorph, but I will use my reaction, because I have not used it yet, to absorb that 4th level spell slot into the cloak.
Okay. You do so.
I was thinking I should have done that with the invisibility one as well, but I forgot. I've also forgotten something else. I have not been rolling my wild magic for the spells I actually cast, so I will do this time. But first,
Okay.
so I will
take down your numbers.
I have just done that. In fact, no, I have not. 1 second. I opened them to do
Come on,
that,
Crow.
but I didn't do it.
Do everything. Beat the dragon already, Crow, by yourself.
Right. Right, so I will bonus action Crown of Stars. I will action use... How many have I got? I've got 9 to use, so...
Was this... This is your turn, right?
This is still my turn, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Question, how many legendary actions will I get before his turn?
What?
How many legendary actions will I get before his turn? It's just 2 of them, isn't it? So there'll be one on Buttercup's turn, one on Himri's turn, then his turn comes next.
Yeah. So you just get one after everybody's turn. So 2.
So I will use 3 of the crowns right now then. So I'll use 3, 3, and 3.
Ouch.
Okay.
It's a ranged spell, so you actually have to roll to hit this.
I have not moved. I can move out of the way. Does he take an opportunity attack?
I don't see why he wouldn't.
Okay. Then I will move, then I will cast the spell first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he missed.
That's fine. Okay.
No, it's not fine. He wants you dead.
Okay, so target so on a hit, so I need to roll for each mote, yes?
Yeah. Yep.
They're just like individual attacks.
Okay, so 25 hit.
That's as I see, so yeah.
I will use my final luck to re-roll that. 33 hits. 26 hits.
You all hit?
So that's what? 4, 8, 12, D12.
Yep.
$58, and I will use my spell bombardment. Plus another 12, so that's what? 70 damage.
70 damage.
So that's action, bonus action, movement. I am all done.
And wild magic.
Oh yes, wild magic. I almost forgot.
I'm not sitting here with the page open for nothing, Crow.
Does not go off.
Damn it! I was sitting here with the page open for nothing, Crow.
It's Himri's call first.
Michael, that's another attack. Cause yeah,
You have 2 legendary actions left because you teleported, so yeah.
Oh! Natural
Nice.
That misses.
20. Piercing.
So, double.
Oh, so that's just normal, I guess.
Yeah.
And radiant.
Doubled.
That's a little sad. Alright.
Okay. And then Buttercup's call.
I shall take a short.
Or sorry, his call. I'm skipping him. He's
Yeah.
got to call it first. Con save Henry.
Again. That's it's only +7, so could I make it even?
Yes.
Wait, why is your con save +7?
Cause I suck at con.
No, your stat
No, all
block
I'd
should
say
give
is
you a
17.
+8, an absolute minimum.
But on the stat block, it says saving throws are all 17 plus 17.
I thought it didn't change yet. That you had to be proficient in the save for it to count.
You do. You have to be proficient in the save. But Crow is correct. All of your stats are 26 or higher.
So they should be plus
Yeah,
8.
so 8 is your natural modifier.
So what does that make my save?
So are you proficient in con normally?
No.
Okay, so it's just an extra 1. It's just, instead of +7, it's +8.
But
Yeah,
my
your-
con isn't +7.
What's your con?
It's normally +6.
So it should be plus
have-
1 now.
Do you have a ring of protection? Do you have something giving you an extra +1 in saves?
Probably. That's how it's 7, I guess.
So then it's +9. Which still wouldn't have made it. But yeah. So you should have a +9 in Constitution going forward, which is still not incredible, but is better than your 7. Do you want to do anything about that? Like, do you want to auto succeed? You want to eat it?
I'll eat it.
Okay. 90 cold damage. Henry's just like a popsicle at this point.
I just noticed I have the cloak of displacement.
Yeah, that doesn't help you here.
Why not?
Because he sees through illusion, so it does nothing. It also doesn't help you on your save. In any way.
It doesn't
That
say
was
anything
nice.
about seeing through the illusion. It doesn't work.
True sight. It does. The cloak, it's not going to say that, but true sight sees through like illusion, so stuff like that just doesn't do anything at high levels.
It says any creature, though.
I get that, but if they have true sight overrides the illusion of the cloak of displacement.
When did I get this?
I believe I gave it to you.
You know, at some point you just have too much stuff and you forget about things.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's your legendary action called Buttercup, if you have any.
I would like to take a short rest.
Don't believe that's an option.
Well, he's talked to my hand. I've got enough points left to teleport. So.
Okay.
Now I've got to try and find myself on the other side of the chuffing map. Where the hell am I?
Chuffing map?
Yeah.
But chuff's a good thing.
I think there may be a cultural thing here that it doesn't translate too well.
Do you guys not say I'm chuffed? For like, I'm pleased?
Chuffing means farting and following through. But a chuff also means a vagina. So...
Did Buttercup try to snowball with the dragon?
Not yet.
Buttercup has a high seduction rate.
Why is Buttercup getting dibs over me? I've got 22. Shouldn't I be getting the
I'm not
first pick?
snowballing you. Can't find myself on this.
Can you
map.
have it? Do you still have your inspiration?
I do, unfortunately. I could put one in there. Let's have a spare one.
No.
Damn it! I honestly can't find myself on the map, and I'm zoomed out. What the hell?
Hold on. Ping.
Oh no, that's
Ping. Ping. Ping.
no. Oh, I am.
Ping. Bottom left. Ping.
Oh, bottom left. I'm going to.
There's multiple pings going on over here. One of them is a lot more sporadic than the other two.
I can.
Like,
No.
notice one of these.
I am sorry. I can't
Notice me,
find-
Ping Senpai.
Can someone just
Follow
move
the fog.
me?
Pops, just move him.
I cannot find my bloody self.
You're in the cloud.
No.
You're there. You teleport.
Oh, thank God for that. Teleport me onto his face. Yeah. Thank you.
With that's the whole thing. So does your turn.
No,
Hey,
it's not.
look.
I have not taken my legendary action.
It was just your turn.
Was it just my turn?
It was
Yeah.
just your turn. You just shot stars at him.
Oh shit, I forgot.
You don't get a legendary action.
It confused the hell out of me as well, Crow. Don't worry. Right, here we go. 4 attacks. 32, 39, 26, 27.
Weirdly, they all miss.
They all miss. Right, okay, here we go. So, 1, 2. Wow, that was shit.
That's awful.
3, 4. So, 2 46s. So that's.
Well, the one of them is just an attack roll. One of them's wrong.
How the hell did that. Oh, okay. That was weird. There we go. So, 80, 90, 90. Oh, no, one of those is 4d6. That's why. So, I've got one more to roll. That's right. Oh, that was good. So, 90, 142, and. Oh, no. Go away. And what was that top one?
46. So you
Oh.
have dealt. Those are 90 together plus
142.
188. It's 188.
188 and some necrotic. Just
That was your d6s, I think, is what you rolled earlier.
oh
right?
yeah, let's keep that. Yeah, sorry, then keep that. That'll do.
So it's 194 damage.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
How close? I mean, I'm hacksawing through this eye. I've done many hundreds of points damage to it.
Correct. You're making progress. It's just for limbs. I know that it's extreme in this case, but you have to have a percentage of his health.
Yeah.
Like dealt. Yeah. So, and it's healing. It's not just the continuous stream of damage. It's literally healing every turn. So,
Restart, and then I'm having to teleport back and restart again.
so you're making progress. You're definitely dealing more damage than he's fixing it, but it's just gonna take a minute. I'm keeping track of it. Trust
Oh
me.
yeah, no, I believe you are.
Here's a question: is that including the damage that I do? Because that's very shortly about to end.
Well, nobody else is specifyingly attacking his eye. So no. That is your turn?
Yep, that's me done.
Henry, you have the first call.
Another attack. And that's
I know
my
what
last
you said,
one.
but it's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
A peanut butter attack.
No.
I know what you said, but that's not what I heard. Okay.
There. That.
Damage done. Grumble. No, him. Sorry. He will attack Henry
No.
with a 31,
Yes.
with a 33,
Yes.
with a 24.
No.
So your first one, 30 down to 15 piercing. 25 cold damage. $24 down to 12 slashing.
Down
So that's his
to 12.
legendary. Yes, that's his legendary action. Grumble, because that was Buttercup's turn.
Okay, I will use 3 of the crowns again.
You crown him.
The fuck was that sound?
It was him spitting crowns at. It was him sending his crowns at him.
Hey guys. I'm below 1,000 health.
25,
Heat.
33.
Heat. Oh, you know what? You can only use one of those.
Why?
Because it's make an attack.
Then I'll use the first one.
You sound
Oh,
so
wait,
sad.
what do you mean?
The legendary action is make an attack.
That's not fair. If you told me that, I would have used them all.
That's on me. We'll let it go for this round because that's on me.
Then I'll use them all. I'll use all 6. Because I'm not going to get the opportunity to use them again. No,
That's fine.
5. No, I'll use 5 because I can use 1 the next
Yeah,
round.
that's fine. That's on me. That's my fault.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration on the 23. Wait, do I just roll it again, or can I add to the roll?
You just roll again.
Holy again.
You know what? Let's see
Then-
what the others come out as first. So that's a hit. That's a hit. So yes, I will use the inspiration. That's a hit. All of them hit.
It's 20.
Right, so that's what for. Yeah.
I almost forgot. You're like a freaking neon sign with this.
Aha! 119.
Okay.
I already used Spellbomb on last time, so I can't use it again.
So you hit him for 119.
Yes.
Cool. And that was Buttercup's turn, so that Buttercup doesn't get a legendary action. So refresh your legendary actions, Ogre.
Yep. Thank you.
It is top of the round, Himri, but it's 5 o'clock.
Yay. Damn bugger.
So we
Timing.
have chugged through some more rounds here.
Whew. That was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I would have enjoyed it more if we'd won, but obviously. But
Did you? Did you enjoy that?
I did, yeah. I enjoyed D&D.
What's everyone's health at?
Below 1,000.
Literally just below 1,000.
Eh?
Not a specific number?
999.
Okay.
Right there,
Why
that
is my
the
health
lower
so
down.
much lower than everyone else's?
I don't know.
Because he's
You've
not
been hit
hitting you.
more, I guess.
He's not hitting us, he's hitting you. Every time he's coming after you.
That's a good point. That might be why.
Yeah. I'm at 1,000.
Only one. You're the only one who keeps separating yourself from everybody else.
Yes, but that was a failed attempt at trying to do damage.
He was like, I get to attack a single target and I'm away from these other dudes. Why wouldn't I go over here?
That's a good point.
It's
I
also
blame
the guy who can do the least.
someone. Ogre, what's your
He
health
doesn't
at?
know. He doesn't know that. I don't think.
Well, he's probably felt it at this point.
I think Ogre was at. I think Ogre was at like 1,200 last time. I don't think that has changed much.
Yeah, I've taken 50 points, so yeah.
Jesus, I'm down to 803.
Down to 803. Like 803 isn't a ton of health.
Yeah.
Still,
you know
for what we
what
started
I
at.
mean.
Yeah. But yes. Guys, again, sorry that we keep having shorter sessions, but it just I can't do anything about it.
No,
I gotta
fair
wait.
enough.
So, we will get through this fight. It's just gonna take longer than I anticipated originally. So, keep grinding with me, folks. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Yay.
I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your click-clacking day.
It's all your fault, Cleveland. You're the reason why I'm useless.
I got invited to go to Cleveland. Like, yeah, I got actually invited to go to Cleveland.
I think I find that's a trap.
Collaboration between the DM and Cleveland, I call bullshit.
Traitor!
So yes, I may be a traitor who's gone to Cleveland next time this comes back. So, stay awesome, everybody, and noodles.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Say something vile.